What you gonna do when Chevy John don't come for you? Tell me what you wanna do. What you gonna do?
Florida man standing in his sunroof while driving his Cadillac down I-40.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Lorena Creole, and of course, I am here with my wingman, Culture Casino, and this is the Welcome to Florida show where we have fun, laughing, cringing. You know how we do at the second craziest state in the union.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Yeah, I can't believe we've been doing the show for like 3 years now.
We're getting there. Yeah,
I think.
almost. Yeah, I'm trying to. We're gonna have to pinpoint the date because we're coming up on it. So hey, Jim.
Yeah. I think we are because I was like, who's gonna be interested in a show about this crazy nutty state that I've lived in, visited, and did all the stuff that did not look like Disney World.
I feel like this was a winner from the beginning here, dear. But yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. My Palatka relatives are like,
Black.
Really? People want to know about our little podunk. I said, yeah. People worldwide know about Little Palatka from this show.
Let me tell you, there is so much crazy just in one state that it can't be contained. You know, it needs its own news show. I feel like you could do like Florida Update Daily. Like I do the 6-minute daily. You could do Florida Update Daily.
I sure as heck should. I should. Just going through all of the papers. That just may make me go all in and actually purchase a subscription to the Palatka Star newspaper because daggone it. I think the first time I read something from the police blotter and the Palatka Daily News, I think that was the first stream that got slapped with like restricted ads.
Wow.
Yeah. One guy was it involved a sharp object, and yeah. I don't think they like that. I'm like, oh, it's reported in
we cover some weird things. So yeah.
We do. Palatka. I love Palatka. Hey, Dad, man, walking 55.
Okay.
Yep.
So did you get roped into this Wednesday thing?
Yeah, I did. I'm gonna die spectacularly.
Now, my contribution to the team will be bravely and valiantly walking out in front and becoming like the meat shield for everybody, and then cheering you on from the sideline.
I will try to double tap the person in front of you with my sniper rifle.
All right. Well, but truly, folks, if you don't know what we're talking about, we're going to be over on Dad Man Walking's channel doing a Fortnite stream.
Yeah.
And there's that.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's the one where it's like, it's not my favorite game, but all my friends are there, so let's hang out. Just so let's get it straight from the beginning. I'm gonna die, and probably first.
Well, look, I will be. Look, if you want to see spectacularly leaving the game, I assure you, at least I'll do that at least once. You know.
Me, Shield Mania.
That's right.
Hello, Mr. Angel. Yeah, it will be a blast. It's going to be fun being on Dad Man's channel on Wednesday evening to play Fortnite. You are very, very welcome, my dear. And speaking of awesome, thank you so much, Scott Westbrook, for donating or gifting 10 memberships to my channel. Folks, please do make sure that you are opted into gifting. So when we have generous channel members like Scott Westbrook donating memberships, you want to get in on that. As a matter of fact, if you are a channel member, you got to watch the movie Airplane with us via
Ooh.
webinar. Yeah. Just got to sit there and watch it and just laugh at the jokes and laugh at everybody in the chat playing, "You couldn't do that now." So if you missed it, no worries. Go ahead, click the link. It's in the community tab for members. You can go back, watch the replay. We had way too much fun, and make sure that you nominate and vote for the next movie club night, as we are calling it from now on for members. So welcome to all you guys as members. I see 23 of you in the chat. Gonna run through here and say hello, because frankly, without you guys in the chat, we don't have a show. Because you guys' comments are on fire every single show. So, hey, Trace says, "Hey, chat, Lorena Creole,
Nice.
Chuckles Casino." Well, hello, my dear. Good to see you. We got Dave Cable in the chat who says, "Hey, Lorena and Culture." Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
And of course, Dadman Walking. "Hail from the greatest state in the Union. We're not drunken disorderly. Just do it our way, and there will be no problems." Yeah, it's like Florida law enforcement's like, "All right, I gotta code this. You know this, right? Just be drunk somewhere else that doesn't involve police activity."
Hey, I was drunk in a bar. They threw me into public.
Why does that sound like Ron White?
It is. That's a Ron White joke.
He said, "I don't think you understand. I got
Drunk in the
thrown
bar.
out of a bar."
They threw me.
Oh, I freaking love Ron White. He's hysterical.
A beautiful people.
Oh, hey, Chef Nation says, "Good evening, beautiful people." Well, good evening to you. Good evening to Little Chef. And something tells me Little Chef is going to get as a Christmas present the doggy doom buggy bed that we saw in the Memento Mori gift shop during our live stream on Saturday from the Magic Kingdom. Gorgeous, gorgeous, absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Professor X is going to get one too. He just is. He'll love it though. But knowing him, he probably won't sleep in it for a couple of months. And then he'll sleep in it because he's weird like that. Hey, Killy Chow, good to see you. Good to see you. We got Goofar 35. "Florida man beer had better be a real thing." And let's see. What did they say? A real thing and not some rebadged Bud Light. Well, dude, you're going to find out tonight. You're going to find out tonight. Jerry Minoz is in the chat. Hello, Lorena. Hello to you, my dear. Believe we saw Mr. Angel, but I'm loving that with the shades emoji. Gotta wear shades when you're in Florida. Gray-haired snake says, "Hey all." Well, hello, hello, hello. Good seeing you. We saw Jerry Charles, brought him up first when he was like my favorite show.
I love that suit. I'm gonna have to start wearing suits on streams. Now.
Isn't it? Isn't that nice?
It's sharp. It's very sharp.
That's sharp. That's the southern style church suit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Sunday. Sunday go to court martial clothes. That's not it. Something like that.
Hey, Lonnie Holco says, "Howdy all." Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. And Chef Nation says, "Culture Casino, my brother from another mother, hair is on point tonight." Culture has some gorgeous hair. I'm so glad it's back long again. I mean, he donated for a good cause. I understand.
My birthday is in November. Sometime around my birthday is the next donation window, but it won't be as short it was the last time. So by then it'll be close to another 2.5, 3 inches longer. And so I'm going to donate 7 inches, which will still put it shoulder length. So we'll be.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're getting up there. 27 of you guys in here. And hello, Andy Masterson says, "Tomorrow should be the big day." Yes. So for those of you who do not know, Andy Masterson made an action figure of me. And it will be here tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes,
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
We'll
Tomorrow.
We'll start the day tomorrow. and it'll
Tomorrow.
be brand new.
It should be here tomorrow. But
That was my Mr. Rogers. I was trying to swing the action.
tomorrow.
Exactly.
Oh, at the end. Oh yeah, where he's
Yep.
putting the shoes on it. Yeah, I miss Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers went to college in Florida, y'all.
They did.
Rollins College in Winter Park.
We covered it. That was like 4 weeks ago. We were talking about Rollins College.
Mhm.
You learn a lot here. Hey, John.
You do.
John's
Hey,
John's been doing all kinds of stuff from all over the place. So John's been killing it.
Yeah, he does some great food blogger type of stuff, for Pirates and Princesses and a couple other places too. And a couple times I have, the pleasure of hanging out with him at the parks, especially to eat. So cool. Darth Plato says, "Hey gang, well hello and good to see you. Good to see you." Yes, movie club, baby.
Movie club.
Yes, if you are a member, it is the movie club. Movie club. And we just have an absolute blast. Let's see. Stunning and Brave Megatron, I see your member chat. Thank you so very much. And thank you, Culture, for pacing that, because StreamYard still won't pick him up.
I know.
Push that software fix through, y'all. Whatever.
Every time the stream ends, there's this little box that pops up. You should say, "Stream was great. Fix the chat."
Yeah. Fix the chat.
Fix the chat.
I'm especially pissed because as I work in IT, I know they could fix it. Somebody just isn't the priority.
They did it already with the super chats. It's not that hard. All you do is pull it's just pulling info.
Yeah, not that hard. Not that hard. You know you could do it, but you're not doing it.
It could be done.
Yes. So Stunning and Brave Megatron is a member for 14 months at the Suave Society level. Thank you so much, my dear. It says, "Hey, beautiful, you miss me." Oh, I think of you all the time. Every time, I got the pitch back there. Got the art from you right there, Stunning and Brave Megatron. Yeah, I love that. I love that. That's why I had to go and put that in my studio. And hey, Theme Park Casual, how are you doing? There's Hey Kids. Theme Park Casual has been killing it with the live streams out at the West Coast parks. Disneyland, went to SeaWorld, San Diego. He goes to Knott's.
He's famous. He was on with Tom, otherwise known as the Rogue Attraction, on a live stream. Just a day ago, am I right? So I mean, he's world famous now. Just try.
Yeah, he is. And folks, you know what? He is getting close to 1,000 subs.
Very
so
close.
Please do me a favor. Please do subscribe to Theme Park Casual. If one of the mods can drop the link to his channel, I'd appreciate that. He's been a supporter of my channel.
And me too.
Man, from like the beginning.
Yeah.
So
I was very happy and proud when he started his channel. I thought that was awesome. And you know what? Look, one of my favorite parks that is underappreciated really is Knott's Berry Farm. And the fact that he puts a lot of time in there really makes me happy, because even if I don't get a chance to catch it live or whatever, it's a lot of fun to swing back through and look at what's going on, and at least they're keeping their rides in repair, unlike, I guess, Carowinds. Oh, boy.
Yeah, that was, whoo. That just, I couldn't believe it when I saw that.
Okay, sorry.
Hello, Jonah Hex. Driving so lurking. No problem. Stay safe. You can listen to us.
That's the sound of the man working on the chain gang. Sorry, I'm in a musical mood tonight.
No worries. We love that here. Thank you for subscribing, Michael Staff. I sure do appreciate the subscription. Thank you very much. Your girl is trying to get to 5K subs by the end of the month. So please do spread the word.
Oh, wow. And you did the other night, you were on over on Pro's show. That was great. He was just killing it.
Yeah. It's I'm very, very thankful and privileged to be able to pop onto Pro's show, hang out, have some fun. It's just great. It's Great. Pro's awesome. So make sure you subscribe to
Yeah.
Pro's channel too.
He's trying to catch Valiant. I don't know if he's going to catch him. It's almost at 40K. Oh, wow. Come on.
Well, let's see. Darth Plato says, wasn't Florida the only Confederate state that was undefeated in the Civil War? Well, they were part of the Confederacy, so yes, they did have to do, the surrender and sign that paperwork like my third great grandfather had to do. When he surrendered to the Union Army, he had to sign this document that said that he would not do an insurrection or anything like that in the future, and he was allowed to, take his weapons and go home, which is what he did. Florida was the only state that wasn't devastated, I would say, by the Civil War. Monetarily, they were, because what the heck is this? Monetarily, they were, because Confederate money was worthless, but people had their land. So at least they had that. Their railroad system was pretty much intact. It hadn't been ripped up like Sherman's March to the Sea. Plus, Florida also had a Union blockade around it too. So that was fairly early. So basically, when the Civil War ended, Florida had enough land and enough infrastructure that was still working, which is why they came out of it economically a lot better. And why you had a lot of Yankee carpetbaggers coming down there too. Thank you, Trace, for that 99-cent super sticker. I appreciate that. I know it's got the devil horns on it. So thank you so much for supporting my channel that way. And wait a minute, you hit me with the super chat, right? Hit me with super chat. So you know what that means. If you hit me with super chat.
Shake your thing, baby. Shake your thing, baby. Shake your thing, baby. Pop that thing, baby. Pop.
What?
I love it. I love it. Make it known. Culture likes Miami booty music.
I do. I grew up with it.
You gotta dance to that. Oh my gosh. Every time I hear it, I'm like, yeah. So much fun. Thank you for that 99-cent super chat. I sure do appreciate that. Let's see. We have got Battle Hymn 63. You should try Pico the Light. It's half the meth.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Soul Assassin says Florida man is the kind of guy who makes his own beer.
True story.
Beer, moonshine, wine. Yeah.
He,
Yeah.
I promise you, there's a southern Florida guy trying to make his own crevassier.
Oh, I think it was one of my cousins. Hey, CJ. Okay.
Oh no! It's a kid show, family show. Hey, come on.
Oh, CJ is definitely he's a trip. He's a great guy. He is my thumbnail guy, and
he's very gifted. Apparently, in ways I wasn't unaware.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about that.
Family show.
Family show.
Yeah.
Lorena, hey, Soul Assassin, G.I. Joe figure with karate chop and alligator. Gotta have both of them, right? All right. Mrs. Rogers went to Florida State. Really?
That makes sense, right? See, Fred was the coolest man on the planet. We need Fred right now. We need a Fred. I think our version of Fred is drunk 3PO. That's our new Fred Rogers.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna have to get him a sweater too.
I'll buy him the little loafy shoes. I'll make him some sock puppets. We'll get this done.
Yeah, no. And if it's too hot, he takes it off. He's got a wife beater on him.
Wait, Florida? What? I don't think he. No. What? No, Fred Rogers did not rock a wife beater, kids.
No, he didn't. But it's Florida.
All right.
In case it gets hot, take off. The nice cardigan, and you got the got that on there. Hey, Dylan C.
Who's going to be Mr. McFeely on that show?
Oh, I don't know. I always thought that name was creepy. Say the least.
All right.
Thank you, CJ, for dropping that in. Yes. Texcalibur marching through the swamp ain't fun. Well, nice to see you here, Texcalibur. And no, it definitely
Well,
it's
I tell
not.
you what, that's called a boot check moment. Because if you ain't got your
Yeah.
boots tied on good, you'll know fast.
Yeah, I tell you. Sherman said, "Screw that. We ain't marching that south. They got alligators down there." Thank you, Brandon Wallach. I sure do appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yes, Henry Flagler was NYC. Yes, he brought him his money invested in the railroad, and that is why St. Augustine has a clock tower, because Henry Flagler wanted to know what time it was from anywhere in town, so he didn't have to go in his pocket to get his pocket
Well,
watch.
here's another piece of information. If you are familiar with the skyline in New York City and you've heard of the Flatiron District, it's named after the. Oh, no, it's Flagler, not Fuller. Oops, wrong guy.
That's okay.
I was about to do a history lesson on the wrong person. Sorry.
Oh, let's see. I see your Muslim uncle says dad man raid a little late. Oh, no worries. You're here. You're here.
Assalamu alaikum, my friend.
Good to see you. And Hang Solo says Sound of Freedom. Yes, that
Oh,
is on my list to go see this week.
Oh, you will love it.
I cannot.
It is okay. Just be prepared. It is fully engaging. It's emotionally involving. You won't be able to disconnect from it in a way that you will be. I don't know about changed, but you will be affected by this film.
Well, I, for one, I cannot wait to see it. So we got 28 of you folks in here. Of course, we love talking to y'all in the beginning, but of course, this is how we kick things off here. We got our memes to go through. Only in Key West does an actual horse walk into a bar. Yeah.
True story.
No one will think twice. It's just like, no. Just roll it there. No, feed your horse.
It's a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait to visit Key West. It is one of the weirdest yet fun places to go. The furthest point south in America, and it's a whole nother country. Whole nother country for real. And let's see, parking in front of the liquor store in Jacksonville. This is true. This is very true, depending on what side of Jacksonville that you are that you're in. But yeah, I have seen this. So, folks, park responsibly. Okay.
If you do this to one of these posts, you shouldn't be driving. You should have stayed home. The liquor store was not for you at this point in the evening.
Jonah Hex is Jax.
Jacksonville? Yeah.
Jacksonville. See, yes, Dad, man, walking west side of Jacksonville, because that's where my grandparents lived. And I would see this a lot. I was like, why aren't the poles straight? You know, that was just nuts. I have to get back in this one. The horse is looking for a good IPA.
Who isn't?
Exactly. If you bent the pipe, might be a sign to stop drinking.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Assassin, indeed.
Indeed. Jack's Naval Air Station. Oh, yes. That's exactly the area near the Naval Air Station. Because my dad he told me he used to work out by the Naval Air Station. And this is on the west side. So I've been through here plenty of times.
There is a series of bars and stores around Cocoa Beach where the you know where I'm talking about, military folks are.
Yeah.
You probably see the same thing in that area too.
Yeah. Usually near the strip clubs. Plural.
Yes. Yeah. 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 Oh man,
Plural.
what's the name of it? What's the name? There is a store. I'm trying to remember where it is in Cocoa, but there's a store that actually has double posts. Like instead of like a parking bump, it has double posts like in front of the building, like 2 posts per lane. It's crazy. Yeah, I can't remember
Oh
what
my
it is.
gosh.
Next time I roll through there, I'll get a picture.
I was like, was it the ABC liquor store?
Oh, I probably. I mean,
Could have said that one much worse, so I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
And Darth Plato is Jacksonville, named after Andrew Jackson. Yes, it was before it was called Calford. Um, that's like what I guess the Spanish settlers and the English settlers that were there together. That's what they called it initially, but eventually it got named for Andrew Jackson, the first territorial governor of Florida, who made my family's life a living hell. But I will save that for another stream.
We got to do a history stream. We got to do a history stream.
We will have to do one about Andrew Jackson.
Story time.
Hmm. Hmm. I could have said that one much worse, so I didn't.
Appreciate it.
Barry on hello says those are like curb feelers for your bumper, right? It is. Oh my gosh, it's just weird. Patrick Air Force Cocoa Beach. Yes, yes. Now Patrick Space Force base. Yeah. Had a run-in with some of their MPs. I didn't know you couldn't be on the beach after dark, but they were cool about it. Yes, they are. Sailors are thirsty. Hey, Coleman Black. Yep. Yep, they were. And Jonah Hex is right. Absolutely. The Seminole Wars. Oh man. Yeah, we're going to have
Got to do
a
a
history lesson about that because several of my ancestors were involved in the Seminole Wars. So very interesting history-wise to talk about. And thank you for subscribing, Mr. Angel. All of you amazing, wonderful new subscribers. I appreciate the absolute heck out of
welcome.
Heck out of you guys.
Yeah, and if you're looking, I should say it this way. If you're looking for, somebody else to subscribe to, you can subscribe to me because YouTube took a bunch of my subs away.
No.
Oh, it's normal. You know what happens. You get a big subs and
yeah, they mess with you. Yeah. Theme Park Casual, don't be surprised if you hit 1,000 and then the next day you're down by like 20 or 30. And yeah.
It happened to us. Lorraine and I are always like real close when we move like these milestones. And it's like it happened to her, and then a couple weeks later it happened to me, and then we're both like, "Oh man, I lost a bunch," and they come back. So don't panic. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll happen, bruh. Where's the party at? This dude has an SUV full of beer. Ignore the Bud Light to the top right. This was before
and the
that all
Michelob Light,
popped off.
that's also
Michelob, Heineken. Actually,
that is a full Anheuser-Busch vehicle right there, because Heineken is technically distributed in the U.S. by AB. So there we are.
Yep. SUV full beer.
It's surprising to me that license plate got blocked out, but it is what it is.
Yeah. For privacy reasons.
Oh, I'm sure. That doesn't even look like a Florida plate, but I'm not going to get into that.
It could be snowbirds. I can see, it's like you can see I swear this is Orlando. I'm looking at that overpass. Yeah, that looks familiar. But yeah, Jacqueline, man, bro, where's the party at? Well, these days, not with Bud Light. Just saying.
Could it be around the Vinland Exchange?
Could be. Yeah, could be. But this was in February, folks. So this was before, Bud Light became persona non grata beers, so to speak. Right. I got the brown beer on top of the pan. Hey, Ang, how you doing? Good vibes. Good to see you. Ang is killing it on Twitch. I know Dad Man and Mrs. Dad Man are very proud of her, so she is killing it on Twitch. Make sure you go and follow her. Beer run to the max. Indeed, 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 indeed. Let's see. I think the yellow date sticker in the upper right. Yeah, I see it too. I see it too. I didn't get a chance to blow it up. Heineken 0.0 is the only beer I drink. And hey, Lance, says Lorena Creel. Good to see you. Heading to bed soon. Hit 2K on my anniversary stream. 5 hours was a ton of fun. You were missed. I'm sorry I couldn't make it. Sunday is just nuts, nuts for me. But I did peek and take a little look briefly. So congrats on 2K, Lance. Excellent milestone. Many, many more.
Yeah.
Onwards to 3K.
Yeah, I hope 3K comes faster than you think. That's all I wish everybody. I think your next milestone, it should be faster than you think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mr. Angel says, what? No keg? Sigh, amateurs. No, they're not frat boys. They get the keg.
Well, the keg comes with a lot of responsibility that at the end of the day, whereas a beer, can or a bottle just comes with throw it in the recycle, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Mark Daly.
Horse walks into a bar. Guy next to him says, "Why the long face?"
There you go.
Oh, I have two hobbies: alcohol and swimming with dolphins. I think dude doesn't realize how the alcohol affects him because that sure as heck is not a dolphin.
That's just no. I mean, I've been swimming with sharks before, and this is more dumb.
Yeah, at least sharks they'll accidentally, come up around you.
Bump you. Sure, that's the most people don't realize you get bumped. They're trying to test out what you are.
Speaking of that, did you see that video? I don't know what beach it was in. I think it was in the west coast of Florida. There was like a shark that was in the water, like close to shore, near people.
And everybody hauled butt off the beach.
Yeah. Gator just wants to say hi.
He does. He just said hi. Hi.
Hello.
I'm gonna eat your face.
Now kiss.
No.
Now kiss. No. That reminds me. I'll get back to doing Gatorland streams when the summer's over. It's like crazy hot.
It's not super cool outside right now at Gatorland.
No, it's like 105 with the heat index, and they do have covered walkways that are out there, but it does nothing for how humid it is. But I'm glad to see the parking lot is jam packed every day, but not me. Hey, it's great to be a Florida Gator. That's why to kiss. And Goof435 says Disney's new animated classic, The Drunk and the Gator.
Boom.
I like that one.
Oh boy.
And Miss Angel says Gator is going, God, not this guy trying to kiss me again.
Well, I mean, if a gator's telling you something, it means you have halitosis. So do something about that.
Ooh, yuck. Finally, a storefront in Orlando where you can see what you'll look like drunk in their new attire.
This is genius. I love it.
Think about it. I'll look great when I'm passed out drunk, either on the floor or on the wall.
It's kind of sexist because there's no chicks here, and I've seen more chicks like crumpled up in a heap than it's fine.
Yeah.
Girls sit weird when they're hammered. So
I've seen some crazy stuff. Yeah. Hammered in the US and European hammered is a whole new animal entirely. I'll just leave it at that.
Wow. This is my joke right here. I love this.
Rooster and an iguana walk into a bar. Welcome to Key West. Folks, we're not making this up. Between the horse showing up at the bar,
Oh man,
you got chickens,
Key West is
you
weird.
got iguanas running around.
Yeah.
I mean,
See, it used to be there was a competition between Austin and Key West for weird. Austin got less weird. Key West is getting more weird. It's getting more weird. Oh,
it is so weird. And man, I can't wait to visit. Just just to document it. Oh, because it is. It's so crazy. Hey, E. Clay Thomason.
yes, it is my hashtag OMGTC. That's right.
Oh, what's the TC?
Well, rooster. It's a unkind way to say rooster.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
That's what it is. I mean,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's what it is.
That's the
So,
unofficial. That's the unofficial
Yeah.
logo. So yeah.
yeah. Key West, you will see a lot of chickens.
Yep.
You will see a lot of horses. You will see a lot of iguanas.
You see,
It just is what it is.
people walk their iguana. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like it's stuff.
Walk their iguana to bring their chickens, bring them with them. Wait, the Key West forgot to include a cat. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they did. They did. Forgot the cats. Forgot.
It is a menagerie, in Key West to be sure. I mean, and there. Oh man, Orlando has a weird selection of birds too. That's largely Disney's fault because of a hurricane that occurred that took out all of Discovery Island and redistributed birds from around the world everywhere. But that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah. Like when I pull out of my driveway, which bird am I going to run into today? And is one of those, sandhill cranes going to threaten me at a stoplight?
Well, and you could always get that guy that carries around his pet gator, and it's not uncommon to see people walking around with caimans. If you know what those are, they're like mini gators. This weird stuff.
Come to Amsterdam and be amazed by drunk tourists not used to the alcohol percentage of beers in Europe. Oh, I was fully aware. I'm not a beer drinker. I was over in Germany. I told them I was not a beer drinker. So I think it was December because I was there for the Christmas market.
Oh,
I didn't drink beer,
good.
but they brought me something that tasted like vanilla and rum, or I don't know what the heck it was, but I was freezing, and then I definitely was not freezing after the
I can't feel my legs.
That stuff was so strong. I'm just like, I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna put it over here.
And that's the other thing. I mean, because Americans will head to Amsterdam to do stuff that's illegal in most cases.
Yeah.
And they are not prepared for the fact that these are hybrid clones of certain things that will, like, I don't know, leave you without a thought in your head.
Yeah. Kind of like Meemaw's eggnog.
Oh. Oh no. Good night.
Europeans have a good time drinking in the South. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
So just a slight tangent. One of the best places to drink at Disney Springs is either Homecoming because moonshine,
yes,
or Edison because moonshine. So you could go there and like try their drinks and not remember the next day.
No, people will park on the outside of Homecoming, where they have the outside bar that looks a lot like a Florida dive bar, and you can get your moonshine in a squeezy bottle. Yeah, true story. Lots of people walking around with squeezy bottles from Homecoming. Oh, next thing you hear, the iguana tastes like chicken. It can, you have to make sure you brine that sucker, right? Mr. Angel says Strohum probably. Oh, what's that? That probably is what I had. All I know is it was delicious, and it made me think of my Meemaw's eggnog. It was that strong.
Thanksgiving used to get punched up a little bit too at that particular arrangement.
Yes, yes. Do not forget about the moonshine flight at Chef Arts. No, I will not.
Oh, yep.
Gotta get the moonshine flight.
Yeah.
It's absolutely delicious.
Yep. Just be sure you're not driving.
Yeah, don't drive. There's plenty of Ubers. There's plenty of cabs.
Lots of transportation options.
Lots of transportation option, and I'm not saying anything else because I'm saving a special surprise. Those of you who are used to watching the show probably know where I'm going to be heading with this eventually. This is true. Okay, you see all the golf carts, right? Okay. One of the stories we without fail will usually have every month involves a DUI with a golf cart at the Villages. And for those of you who are new, this is what Skip says.
Oh, if you got a golf cart, don't leave your bag in there. Don't leave groceries in there. Don't leave your sunglasses hanging inside. Don't leave the key in the golf cart. Don't leave the key in the golf cart. Don't leave your purse in the bag in the back. And don't leave the key in the golf cart.
Not at all, because in the Villages, they will try to take your...
You will find a gazillion golf carts in the Villages.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And very nice looking golf carts.
Yes.
Too.
Oh, that's okay. So the next time I'm there, I'm gonna go hunting for that like super fancy dancy one.
Yeah. Because that was cool.
No, just leave it next to the Situation Room in the White House.
Yeah, that's where you leave it at. Can't
Let's
find
secure
who
that
the coke it is. Sure. Sure. Oh my gosh, this one, man. Am I gonna have to blow this up?
Whoa, rewind.
Oh yeah. Well, anyway, somebody decided to apply to be a cook. Said where their high school was. Apparently, I think they were Boca. And as for college, no, I cook. No need for college. Okay. So asked about their general information. Do weed, acid, and mushrooms. And special traits, works well under the influence. And another special trait, I can drink a lot of vodka. And as for former employer, says this doesn't matter. You need a cook, call me.
There you go.
He's honest.
Dude, he's like, I don't have a permanent address. I'm referring to by myself. Boca, where'd he go? Boca something in St. Pete. Okay.
Yeah. He was a senior.
No, I cook. No need for college.
No need for college.
Yeah, I feel like this guy's well representing himself here. He's like, I cook. I don't need the school. I just cook. Do you want to eat? I cook.
I cook.
You eat. That's the deal. I work real good when I'm hammered.
Yes.
Fantastic. I do weed and mushrooms. Good stuff.
And
let me tell you, this is some of the best chefs I know. Dude, you go to Louisiana. You well, of course, this is obviously Los Angeles and San Francisco, but you go to Louisiana.
Oh Lord,
dude. Yeah, I mean the best driver you get is going to be the guy that's got a beer in his cup holder. I mean that's going to be, that's it's like okay, well, you're a pro. I've been doing this my whole life. I know how to do it.
Yeah, it's the South. There's alcohol in all the good. Especially the good desserts and everything.
To be fair, if I were looking for a chef, I'd hire this guy. If I couldn't get Chef Nation,
I was gonna ask Chef Nation. I'd love to hear what she had to
Oh,
say
I
about
promise
this.
you, she will tell us. She will tell us. Woo.
Scott Westbrook
Oh,
says
Boca
Boca
Ciega.
Ciega
All right, thank you. Yeah,
High
you
School
can't-
in St. Pete.
I forget you can read scrawl. I can't read scrawl.
I just made out Boca, okay, in St. Pete.
I was like, it's
alright.
Boca Light. Okay, it's owned by Budweiser. Then I don't know.
Honesty, at least.
I hope Chef is still here.
I hope so. Or at the very least, drop in the comments about this darn application, because oh Lord, it is hilarious. Of course, stay classy and safe, drunk Florida. We sell masks and not to the liquor store.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. When you think about all the things you like: alligators, 20-feet pythons, hurricanes, coral snakes, tornadoes, Zika mosquitoes, sharks, rattlesnakes, sinkholes, bears, spiders, panthers, lightning, etc. And you ask yourself, where do I live even? Welcome to Australia, mate.
Indeed.
Florida is the Australia of the United States. Even our liquor is stronger down here. Oh, man. So much darn fun. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Gotta love it. Wait, is that a panther dragging a shark?
Yep. I think that's a nurse shark, and I think that's a although there's very little tail there, so
Yeah, that's a Florida panther. I've seen one come out of the bushes on 528.
oh man, I wish Chef was here. Chef it doesn't look like Chef's here. I'm bummed.
Should probably go take care of Little Chef. Florida man blood is more beer than blood. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And it is Dave Cable. It is a compliment. Australians love coming to Florida.
Scott corrects us. Yeah, Scott corrects us. It's a bobcat and a shark. And Scott,
bobcat and a shark. Oh,
Yeah,
because
Scott
panthers
would
are
know.
black, right? Okay. Yeah, bobcat
Scott
and a
would know.
shark.
Scott would know.
Thought it was a dingo.
Dango
I
ate my
guess-
baby.
I guess that's what the bobcat is, a Florida dingo.
That's right.
At least that's what we're gonna call it. Panther eating a shark. I love cats more now.
I'm always hungry. I mean, that bobcat's hungry.
Dylan C says Florida, where video games are real life.
Yes, Dylan. Yes.
That's very true. Grand Theft Auto every darn day. And Soul Assassin says Lethal, Rhino, Grant, and Lyndon would visit Florida and feel right at home. Yes.
Dude, I'm trying to get Grant here. I'd love to get the rest of the boys down here, but it's not cheap to get these Australians to relocate from their prison colony.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. Yeah. Interesting, because Britain used to send us their convicts too to Florida. Just saying.
And this is a good question. If Florida is Australia, then what is New Zealand?
What is New Zealand?
New Zealand is a cool. Okay, so prior to this last several years of political baloney sausage in New Zealand, New Zealand was one of the coolest places on the planet. It had, it very much like Hawaii, it had the most widespread difference of microclimates, right? So you could literally go from snowboarding to surfing to scuba diving. Like you could do that all in one day. Of course, then you'd have the bends, but you could do it if you wanted to. And it's Hawaii is the same way. New Zealand is just that really, really cool place where, anything you want to do could happen inside of 6 hours. Australia is a little different. So I would say, I think Soul Assassin might be right. New Zealand could probably be Texas. I think that's possible.
Yeah, that's probably the closest thing, because Dad Man is white. Georgia and Alabama ain't
no New Zealand.
No, definitely not. So I'd say Texas.
Yeah,
of course, not East Texas. Not East Texas. West Texas.
Oh well, Eclay says that it's a trick question because Australia is not real. I know
Oh.
Australian's real.
Australia's real.
I know.
But it's funny. How many Australians? Because Lethal was like, is Florida a real place? Yeah.
It is. It's hot.
Hot. Yeah, they don't believe it's real.
Okay. There are good things that are hot and wet, and then there's Florida.
Yeah. Where all the bugs are.
Oh, it's a family show. I'm sorry.
Yes, it's a family show.
It's a
All
family.
well, it's about like an hour in. They don't care now.
All right.
It's Canada that's not real. It's North Mexico.
Wow.
Ow.
Is
And
that
Quebec just
because they wear
declared war
funny
on them.
hats? Is that what it is?
Really? Canada? I think it just the RCMP used to back in the day, I guess. I
Well,
know
and
the
they have
RC
weird names for their hats. It's a toque. What the heck is a toque?
What's a toque?
That's a
What's
beanie.
a toque?
Call it a beanie.
Yeah, we call it beanie hat.
John Self's like, I was worried where that was going. I'm careful. There's a line. I'll sneak up on it, but
Yeah. The rule in this show is 30 minutes. Although, you know what? We'll more than likely just it's rare that my Florida streams will be monetized. Doesn't matter. Think about the kind of stuff we talk about on this show. You're just like, hey, we're just reading the police blotter. You know?
So much of this in Florida.
Yeah, drunk and disorderly Florida man was busted while drinking Florida man beer, cops report.
That
So dated ends in Y, right?
chef's kiss.
Yeah. An inebriated Florida man was drinking a can of Florida man beer. Yes, that does exist.
Yeah.
I have seen it. Was arrested Tuesday night for disorderly intoxication. Seth Thomas, 39, allegedly was yelling at traffic while walking in the roadway in front of traffic, refusing to stop when he was collared. Collared by sheriff's deputies on a street in Seminole, a city in the Tampa Bay area. Wow.
What did he stop something with his face?
I think he did,
Okay.
because that is not
I think there's more to this story.
I think so. More to the story and a police report.
Oh boy.
We love those on this show. So apparently Thomas, cops say, was drinking from a can of Florida Man at the time of his arrest. The beer produced by the Tampa-based Cigar City Brewing is a double India Pale Ale that is brewed with a nearly criminal amount of hops and a moderate bitterness that just about matches Florida Man's general disposition. I have got to pull this up for you.
I gotta go find this beer.
I just, you know what? Here we go. There it is.
I need this beer in my life.
This is the beer. And let's see, Cigar City Brewery. I think during the Food and Wine Festival, Disney actually
You can get this.
some beers. Yeah,
This you can get.
you can get this.
I need to go find this in mass. So I have been known to bootleg beer from across the country, like buy cases and just bring it back. So
Yeah, so there you go, folks. If you want to go and check it out, nearly criminal amount of hops.
And John, they stole it. They stole the description from the brewery itself. But yes, the person who created the criminal reference was indeed a genius writer, like yourself, John. You're a genius writer.
Yes. Says this hopped up wafer of a beer is big in character and guaranteed to sear itself into your memory, just like the world's worst superhero, Florida Man.
I love Florida Man.
Soul Assassins has sent a case of Florida Man beer to Nick Weiser. I think I found my next stunt for when I hit 500 subs. Drink
Boom,
Florida
shut
Man
the
beer. There you go.
Yep.
There you go. And they
I
are
feel like
genius.
I feel like I feel like I have to like go to Florida for when Dad Man hits his milestone. So
I think that's a good idea. I think you should. I think you should. But let's see. Pictured above, Thomas was arrested for disorderly intoxication, a misdemeanor, and booked
Pinellas.
into the Pinellas County Jail. Where's Snort Poop this
I don't
morning?
know. Snort's not here. Where Snort? Where are you, Snort? Come on.
Yeah, where are you, dude?
What?
We're worrying about you. Haven't seen you. Haven't seen you in a while. Let's see. Misdemeanor booked into the jail, released from custody last night after posting $100 bond. Well, that's a cheap bond.
Well, it was disorderly. I mean, like he probably said, F this effing bar. That's
Mm-hmm. Dadman says Snort's in bed early these days.
Well,
Oh,
you know what? I appreciate that because I get to see Snort in the morning, so I ain't complaining.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Who'd you tell him I said hi?
I'll say hi. Lorena says hi.
I said hi.
Hi.
John Self says, well, I know what beer I am sneaking into Food and Wine in a few weeks.
Yes. John, I need the early preview on what's good this year, okay? I need the early preview on the good. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's more like the anti-hero, to be honest.
No. Mike Barron he's got a hero you need in your life.
Mm-hmm.
That book is so good.
Even if you didn't think you needed them, trust me, you do. America is not known really for its beer unless it's possibly Sam Adams or a local like craft brewery.
Yeah, craft microbrews, sure. But for us, it's a utility. It is a purpose-based drink, right? Because originally that's what beer was. Beer was a purpose-based drink. It was like, all right, I didn't quite get enough food, and so I got some bread and some beer because like liquid beer and like physical beer. I mean, bread. Liquid bread, physical bread.
Because especially over here in the colonies, it was safer to drink beer than to drink water.
All right.
Yeah. So that was the other thing too.
John's already working on the food. I love this. Oh, good.
Ask the Epcot people where the Florida Man beer at. Oh,
it's up front. It's almost always. So when you roll up and you walking down the main drag, if you don't come in international, if you come in international, you got to go back to the middle. But you go through Future World all the way up the middle, and then it's usually it's to your right. So yeah, it's in the Florida
freshman
usually.
outpost.
Yeah, Florida Fresh or whatever whatever.
Oh, the Fresh from Florida stand. Yeah.
I think that's usually where it is. If I'm mistaken, John will correct me, but yeah.
Usually that one and I think it's Key Lime Ale as well. That one's actually pretty good.
And then there's there's some great stands with good beers. I feel a blog being inspired right now. So yes.
Well, I do know that Food and Wine festival starts criminally early, but
okay. So as a guy, I powder up because it's so early in the fall. It's the summer still, and so, and you're like, oh, you're melty, and you're a dude, and you try not to stick to yourself, and
it's just a mess. But yeah, I will be. I'm not going the first day. Yeah, July 27th through November. Remember, this used to start like in September.
I know.
End of September.
Okay. John's going to agree with us here. Festivals are way too long now because that's all they got anymore. They don't. They're under deliver to every other aspect from entertainment to all that. But when it comes to festivals where they can extract even more money out of your pocket, portion sizes go down.
Itty bitty portion
yeah.
sizes. But I will say, at least over in the American pavilion, usually the sizes are pretty good, but that's like a one-off,
Dad Man is a great idea. It is way too long.
Since Club Cool can't find a stable soda supply, just add Florida Man beer when there's no soda available.
You could have an adult option. That would work.
You know what? When I cover the Food and Wine Festival opening weekend that Saturday, we'll have to go in pursuit of where's the Florida Man beer.
I am not flying out there in July. I'm not doing it. You ain't gonna
I
get
don't
me
blame
there.
you. No, y'all can just hang around with me while I go around and find out stuff.
If we commence building in Florida anytime soon, you know what I'm not gonna do? Have my guys work in the summer. I'm like, I want a good build on my house.
Hey, Lugnut says hello to the Florida goddess, the hot as heck, gorgeous Lorena, and the coolest of the cool culture casino.
Oh, Lugnuts.
Thank you so much, Lugnuts. You're such a I love you. love all the words you use. It's so cool.
Yeah, and I love the picture too. That's one of my favorites.
I love that picture. That's cool. But apparently, Thomas's rap sheet includes recent convictions of obstructing police. I don't know if we have that one on the bingo card or not.
Like he just said, "Hey, you can't go here, cop."
Yeah.
All right. You know what? We actually have people who know what that is, but that's fine. Okay, go ahead.
Trespassing, possession of open alcohol, and disorderly intoxication.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
Huh.
Whew, I tell you, it's interesting finding out, all these stories about, Florida Man being drunk and disorderly.
We have but we have okay, so Lorena's got a bunch of stuff in the back you're not going to see tonight.
No.
They all end up on the bingo show.
Yes. So. The bingo card just expands, but with the whole, Florida Man drunk and disorderly as Florida Man is, he will never surpass the two drunk sisters from Jersey fighting at Disney Springs. This is the Hall of Fame story when it comes to drunk and disorderly. I mean, they're from Jersey, so automatically they get a Florida woman stamp because they're from Jersey.
Well, I mean, that's just the normal migration path of the Jersey Shore.
Yes. Yes. On so many levels. So to summarize it for those of you who don't know and recap for those of you who do, there were these two sisters. Okay, they came to Disney World. They went down to Disney Springs and started fighting where most fights usually start at Disney Springs, and that would be at the Raglan Road. Okay, started there. Somehow wound up near where Cirque du Soleil is. And one sister threw up and the other sister slipped in it and fell. Yeah, that actually happened. Was one named Snooky. We asked that when we did this story. We were like, was Snooky there? Nah, wasn't Snooky, but yeah, totally Jersey fight. Drunk guests take clothes off and brawl at Disney Springs, slip on vomit in the bushes. Didn't it take us 45 minutes to go through this story?
I can't with this. Oh my God. This was so messed up. Lorraine and I spent 30 to 45 minutes trying to navigate the story. It doesn't make sense. There's no rhyme or reason to it. And the fact that they're related makes it just that much more ridiculous. This is premium. And this is not unusual. Talk to John Self, talk to Lorena, talk to anybody that's ever covered the parks, WDWNT, and many of these other groups. This is a regular thing. I mean, Pirates and Princesses. I mean, Pro will tell you. I mean, anybody who knows about the parks, this happens. John's like, I'm glad I didn't get this one.
Yeah, there's always a situation of somebody who's way too drunk, and it all goes downhill.
Sideways.
From there.
The slipping part is still that's the grossest thing in my
Still
head.
the grossest thing. I think she slipped on it. Didn't like she lose part of her dress or something like that?
Yeah. I mean, she was all over the place. Her shoes were gone. I mean, there was
God.
This story is so involved and bad.
It is. But it's like for maximum impact, you got to start from the beginning.
You got to go at the beginning.
And go through the whole entire story. Man, that's probably a separate stream on its own.
I watched some dude light up a chick in the line for Spaceship Earth. I don't know what happened, but he just started laying it out, and he didn't hit her, just started laying into her and whatever else. And they got into like this shouting match, and the line stopped, mind you. That's a continuous line. Line stopped. Cast members start to like try to divide things up. That ain't happening. Then things start getting thrown back and forth. Stuff comes out of bags. It was bananas. And I'm not one of those guys that films stuff that goes crazy, but I should have been, because I would have made bank on that one, because they were just out of control. But it happens all the time. And and there was alcohol involved, because nobody was saying words. I mean, not any that I understood. It was freaking crazy.
Yeah, usually at Disney Springs or Epcot. I mean, they don't sell, alcohol in the Magic Kingdom. Disney Studios, alcohol's not really a big thing over there, but Disney Springs, again, Raglan Road is ground zero. On the weekends, you see so many Orange County sheriffs. They're usually the hot ones.
I watched a really dumb thing go down in the freaking Oga's, the cantina thing. Oga's, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Oga's Cantina?
Yeah, I watched a really dumb fight happen there. I was like, okay. Yeah, Disney World. Oof. But this is the thing. I mean, if you've been to these parks a lot, and you notice that the alcohol really removes people's brains.
It really does. They're on vacation. They're not, where they have to face people that they know on a regular basis. They get down here, and too many of them decide to heck with it. I'm never going to see these people again. I'll just, show my backside. And I can't tell you how many people will start airing out their grievances or whatever.
Yeah. Well,
look it up.
The one outside of freaking the one of the worst attractions at Disney now is the Mickey's PhilharMagic. And dude, that one between the two families, they were mad.
Oh,
I'm like, y'all understand. Wait 15 minutes, you will be in a theater with somebody else entirely. It'll be fine. But no. These two families got into it before the show, and after the show, everything came off. It was bad.
Everything. I mean, security was useless.
No, yeah,
totally useless.
At a certain point. I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Yeah. But yeah, Soul Assassin, you're right. Nothing can top Throwdown in Toontown, but the PhilharMagic SummerSlam was pretty darn close. I mean, wow.
I still can't believe that thing happened at Disneyland. I'm still rocked to my core about that one. Throwdown in Toontown.
Man, I tell you, it's just When's the next bingo night? That is an excellent question.
Yeah, Lorraine and I'll figure it out. We'll probably cap the summer with that. Probably. Would be-
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Because it
And
is
then we
crazy.
usually do like a nice summer program. Then we do like the Christmas like ridiculousness. So yeah, But,
Mhm.
yeah. We
And,
try to give it. We try to give it to you 4 times a year. That
Yeah.
means that, right. I'm gonna get in
No.
trouble for that.
No.
Trouble for that.
We try to catch up on the backlog of stories. Like literally, there's 4 stories and 3 videos that I didn't get to tonight.
Yeah.
But
Well,
we'll
that's the
see.
biggest. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, Tonight Show would have filled 3 video cards.
Yeah.
Sorry. Unbelievable. Well, at least Pinellas repped, right? Pinellas
Yes.
is repping, Disney Springs repped,
Mhm.
Orlando repped. I mean, we're good. We're doing good.
Yeah. We're good. We're good.
This is the best. Okay, so you can look at it either way. This is the best way to end your week or the best way to start your week. Either way, it's probably one of the best nights of the week. So
Well, thank you. We love, giving you stuff to laugh at and make you feel really good about your life choice.
at this, yeah, exactly. And she's far too humble. I'm basically the Ed McMahon on this show. She's making everything up. I just go, yeah.
Well, folks, we certainly hope that you've enjoyed hanging out with us tonight. Of course, just having a ball, laughing at all stuff Florida, just to laugh, have a good time, have fun. I love the fact that you guys have been watching this show for over 3 years. I got to nail that date down because it's really,
we're in that
really close.
ballpark. You need to, because I need to know, because then it's like, okay, we've been doing this a long time, but we're getting there. It's somewhere around 3 years. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We're
This
getting
might be the longest. This may be the longest single individual show I've done. I think we talked about that like
Yeah.
a couple days or a couple weeks ago. So yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Mm.
Crazy how time flies.
It's worth it.
It is. It is. I love doing this show with you. I love laughing with you guys. I love seeing just the
Society
crazy
reviews.
comments y'all come up with. Lord have mercy.
Jacob being mean.
Show stinks, change the channel.
Thanks, Jacob. Sure.
Hey, Jacob. I had a great time meeting him in person.
He's
when he
so
was down
great.
here in
I love
Florida.
Jacob.
Yeah.
He's so cool.
Yeah, he's really cool. Cool dude. Have night to you too, lug nuts. Seeing you. And Dad Man says, this has always been a great show because it's about laughing and fun and Palatka, LOL. Absolutely. Well, folks, it's been great. Cannot wait to see you all next week. Please do make sure that you are subscribed to Theme Park Casual, trying to get him to 1,000 subs. Please do subscribe to Culture Casino as well. Definitely. And of course, please do subscribe to myself. Everyone take care, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.